these have to be lifted and pulled.
All right.
So it goes into these little, at this big end,
All right.
they go into, can you see these little nylon blocks?
Sure. Yeah.
So these go into the nylon blocks. So what you need to do is just move it out the nylon block.
Oh, nice.
And then you see that's disengaged. This is a little gear thing.
Right.
Can you see that's now disengaged? That one.
Yeah.
So if this has worked right,
Sweet.
I can just lift it out vertically like that. Now let's find a place to rest it. There you go.
All right. Nice.
All right, so that's one out.
Right.
And then we'll do the same business with the other ones. So again, it's a little, when it goes in there, can you see that they engage via these little lugs?
Yes.
So what we can do, we can lift it out. It's disengaged.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure it's disengaged before I start lifting it.
All right. Yeah.
So that's the smaller set of baffles. So you've got two sets of baffles.
Great.
And that's basically, you've done
Yeah.
the fiddly bit.
Yes. Fiddly bit. I love it.
So now the next things to do would be to take, you can loosen these.
All right.
So these just, so this is the pedal
Okay.
we're now working on. So I'm unloosening these little black fly nuts.
Right.
And it does come out, doesn't it? Yeah. And these actually lock into. Now, if you come under here, just come from down here, Greg. You need to see this.
All right.
So, can you see where my hand is?
Yes.
There's a little brass collar.
Uh-huh.
And what you want to do is you want to pull that down, and then it allows you to lift.
All right.
And there's another one on this side. So you pull the brass collar down, it allows you to lift the
Okay.
adjuster out. And those are off now.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, right. So now we're going to actually take the rest of the frame apart.
All right.
So this is slightly fiddly. That there are on both ends.
All right. There's a little plug.
There's a little, just an RS kind of 9-pin RS-232.
Right.
Is there one at this end?
Yeah.
Yes, there is one at that end. And they just pull out. There's no lock screws or anything on them.
Right.
So they just simply come out. And then we should be able to lift that out. Oh, there you go. Look at that. In fact, we can lay that on its side.
Yep.
And that can be wrapped. Can't do this with the mussel. The mussel doesn't come apart like this.
Okay.
The mussel's a solid frame. And then you can do exactly the same with these end ones. Just tap it out lightly with your hand if you need to do that.
Yeah.
Again, this one that I've got in my hand, that one only goes in one way because it's slightly wider.
Okay.
So it's narrower at the small end and wider at the big end.
All right.
This one, you always play the vibraphone from bass to treble.
All right.
So that's the bass end because it's the big end.
All right.
This particular one I've just lifted out is the one with no logo on it or anything. Okay, so this control box, so all this wiring, the little blue box and stuff,
Yeah.
that always goes at the base end.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you can
Makes
see,
sense.
and this would be, so that's where the audio comes out. That's the direct audio.
All right.
So all those little plugs will wire through to that.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, you can use this. There's this other box that does other stuff, but Brian's never used it, so don't worry about it.
All right.
So put that down there, and we'll take this other one out as well. Okay, we're out.
Good.
So actually, even at this point, the vibraphone doesn't actually fall apart.
Yeah, I noticed that. So it's,
And it will still wheel
yeah.
as an open framework. But what we can do now, I can't remember how Bryan used to do this, but I'm going to do it my way.
Right,
See.
loosen and slide, it looks like, right?
So this, can you do me a favour and just keep hold of that for me?
All right.
Just come and hold on to it so it doesn't fall over.
Right.
So this brace will unscrew. There you go, brace is unscrewed. If I undo the bottom one with this,
I'm gonna stop this.